senpai, notice me.
Alright, I can see that I will have to teach you how to be foolish. We are number one. We are number one. Here's a little lesson in trickery. This is going down in history. If you wanna be a fellow number one, you have to chase a superhero on the run. Be ready to throw and go. We are number one. We are number one. We are number one. We are number one. Now look at the stat that I just found. When I say go, be ready to throw. Go. Throw it at him, not me. Oh, try something else. Now watch and learn. Here's the deal. You slip and slide on this banana peel. What are you doing? We are number one. We are number one. We are number one. We are number one. We are number one.
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. It's good to see you, Stan, and good to see you as well, Zol. Let me just hop right on into our game window. We'll get this all loaded and good to go. Turn the music down just a smidge. Messing with it. There we go. Alright, here we go. We're gonna hop on into the sub-server. We've got some more automation to do. I left the nickel production overnight, and even then, well, not overnight. I left it for a couple more hours, and even then it was slow. Hello, Lillian. How you doing? Oh, I'm being beat up by Stan. Stan, thank you very much for that host, by the way. Oh, game. 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 Just lagged out on me for a moment. There we go. I like how it keeps those.
Notice me, senpai. Notice me.
And Lillian with the host too. Thank you very, very much. Glad to hear, or glad to see that CCI is fixed. Let's take a stack of coal coke, throw it on into there. All right, so we've got a fair amount of the steel now.
Oh my god!
Zol, thank you very much for that follow and that mushroom stew. Stick that in the bag of foods I can't consume. But thank you very much for that. So I left this running for a little bit of time with the pulverizer doing its thing, all going back and forth into the system. I messed it up a couple times because some mobs kept jumping into it and getting their blood inside the system, which would lock it up. Then, additionally, it was too small originally, so I stretched it out. And now we have 26 pulverized nickel. That was the most I was able to make. But that's alright. Because once we make, what is it? There was something that gave us nickel. Was it the liquid version of nickel? Molten nickel, fractioning still, there we go. Once we make the fractioning still, we'll be good. Found that Pure Daisy can make iron into aluminum. Yes, indeed. Love this song. Alright, so this should start to make us enough nickel to at least make a fractioning steel. The idea today is we're going to start converting all this blue into some lapis through a bunch of machines. And of course, it's going to require a lot of machines to do this process. So alchemical imbuer, fractioning still, alchemical imbuer, fractioning still. So 3 of each, and then a fluid transposer. And I need some gold. So how are we going to automate the production of gold? Well, I know how to make gold in here, and I guess I could technically automate that. Molten gold is an alloy of glowstone and tin. Yeah, I could do that. I just want to check, is this picking up any dirt? No, okay, we're good with that. And has this melted? It has. Let's make a block of nickel. And I'm going to need to make constant tan as well. That was another one of those. But what did I need it for? There was something I needed it for, and I can't quite remember. Was it a gear? It may have been a gear. May have been a constant tan gear. Yes, because that's how you make the fractioning still. Alright. And a constant tan is made as an alloy. 1 part nickel, 1 part copper. So we currently have 3 ingots of nickel in there. I probably should have just left this nickel in there then. But I do need to make some nickel gears. So I'll keep this system running because we are going to need more nickel. Eventually I'll just be able to do the fractioning still method, which will be a lot faster. I should actually set up a system for that just now. So that's done. Let's cook up some copper with it. I don't have a gear cast, surprisingly. I should make one of those. I can make a gear cast, can't I? And like, it can be used. Yeah, okay. Good. Throw some gold in there. Just like that? No. Maybe it's cobblestone? No. Oh, I need sticks. That's what I need. Because it is 4 sticks on the edge. 4 pieces of cobblestone. There we go. Oh, but I can't pour the Constantan out. Come on. Damn it. So I can use it for just about any other gear, just not this gear. Damn. Hello, Yasu. You overslept your first 2 classes? Uh-oh. That's not good. And hello, KG. Sliding in, pinching onto butts. It's good to see you, man. How you doing? How are you both doing? Other than the oversleeping part with Yasu. I mean, I'm sure you feel well rested now. Hello, Fluff. You have a feeling you might be the new Soren. How so? What have you done? You're alright. That's good. Did broadcast yesterday. 38 minutes into the game, you broke the game. Oh, I do that a lot. Which game did you break? Can I make a nickel gear with this? Yes. Okay, good. Nickel gear I can do. Did you corrupt the chunk by doing that, by the way? Did you corrupt the chunk by doing that? Were you unable to relog into it? Because that's exactly what happened. You corrupted the whole world. Yep, that is exactly what happened on the server right at the beginning. Was someone hooked up a item translocator to the copper chest. The whole world broke. Yeah. Yeah, it's not good. I probably should have warned you about that, but I forgot what actually happened. Or what connection was actually made. Totally didn't spend 30 minutes in how to get iron. Oh yeah, I mean that totally makes sense. How to get iron can take up to 30 minutes. I spent a long time figuring out how to get iron until Someone's just like, put cobblestone, or put the compact stone into there, you dummy. Yeah, it took me a while to figure that out. I'm getting the hang of this whole research thing now, though. There we go. Fractioning still is done. So now I should be able to just replace... Actually, the fractioning still requires a liquid, doesn't it? And it turns it into another liquid. So I need something that will turn that liquid into an ingot, which I guess I could do with a... Actually, I have everything I need here. It's putting that in there. I'm going to connect this here. We're going to replace these positions. I'm going to move these around. Controller is going to go here. Smeltery drain is going to go here. And we'll swap the input over to here. So I'm going to have to move quite a few things. But we'll get this going. Alright, so instead we want to put the furnace right here. Put that connection on there. Spent like an hour figuring out how to get the basic resources, also figuring out the hard way the nether isn't a thing. Yep. I think Lillian was the one that found that out on our server. Isn't that right, Lillian? But yeah, for audio levels, your new compressor. But yay for audio levels with your new compressor. You will no longer be drowned out. Pick up those infinity barrels. Yes, indeed. And you can make more. I don't think the recipe is visible, but it's 8 chests surrounding either a piece of cobblestone or a piece of wood. Put this right here. Put this right here. Should be all good to go. Oh, I have to make the recipe first. That would help. You have a nice, unusable portal as a memory of that. Reauthorized your bot this morning. Guess what's broken again? The bot. RIP. So this is just going to pump iron into here, making the molten iron that we needed. Then, this fractioning still, we're going to make it import from here. Oh, auto import is unavailable. Ooh. Well, that's a bit of a nuisance. be problematic. If I put this right here, we could have it accept liquids from the backside. And if it accepts from the backside, that means that this has to be right here, which means I need to expand it. Okay. I got it. It's not going to be great, but I got it. I've got to re-expand that smeltery again. That's alright, because now I can make it a 3x3 properly. So now I put the smeltery drain here. Open up that. Prime Sum available 18th of October. What's today's date? 18th of October, but time, it's probably got a specific time that it unlocks. My guess would be noon California time, which is about 3 hours from now. It's probably when they have that set. Wait, that doesn't go there. That goes here. Furnace goes on top. To rebuild this for the third time. That goes there, this goes here. I want the input to be on that side, input to be on this side. This can go right here. Oh, I didn't mean to make a furnace. Alright, now it will work. Now it'll do what I want it to. Updating Planet Coaster, negative 256 days remaining. You think Steam broke? Maybe just a little. That does sound a little bit broken. Now liquid translocator, liquid goes from here into here, which will get that molten iron going in. That molten iron gets fraction stilled. And output on this side, where I can put an item translocator going directly into here. Ta-da! So now what was previous a very long task to get nickel is now sped up quite a bit and does not produce any excess of anything. Just get this out of here. I didn't mean to break that. My bad. There. Is ready more than half a year ago? Yeah. It's not the worst. Minecraft crash report caused by Jabba Duck could not divide by Nan. Okay. Interesting. So we've got nickel production. We have blue production. Now I just want to make more fractioning stills so we can actually start the blue production into lapis production. I also need to get some gold production going. Did I mention production? Has production lost its meaning yet? Alright, I'm gonna be right back. Just gonna clear my throat. Allergies or being a bitch. Turn up the tune. I'll be right back.
Notice me, senpai. Notice me.
Alright, I'm back. Shadow, thank you very much for that host. There he is. It's a good thing I was flying. How you doing, man? Oh, I got your head. Hey, we got Shadow's head. Put that right there. Nice. So now when this is done with its fractioning still process, which takes a very long time, it appears, we'll have our nickel. It looks like it does it one ingot at a time, because now it's doing the nickel thing. How come I have so much woods? What are you talking about? You mean like the infinite wood stuff? We've got infinite wood barrels. It's part of the pack. These infinite wood things are here because they just provide fuel for whatever it is I'm cooking. So I've just got a bunch of them pumping infinite wood into these systems, making sure they're all working properly. First block of nickel done. Nice. So now that that is done, we can blast music very loud. No, let's not do that. Now that that is done, we can make some more fractioning stills. So we need 3 individual fractioning stills. Need more glass. Burning shit or building shit? Both. 3 of those. Need some gold. 3 of these. Need more Constantan. There. Wasn't very loud. You should listen to your music, becomes deaf after the second passes, and thus turns music louder. See, that's kind of what I want to avoid. Especially since I had a major headache yesterday. I don't really want to go through that again. That was not fun. Becoming deaf of your own music instead of thy neighbors. I don't fully understand. Do your neighbors blast music loud like crazy as well? Oh, you're louder. Okay. So that's 2 fractioning stills. What are we low on? Oh, I didn't make these into gears yet. And I still am missing a nickel gear. Oh, shit. Alright. Give me one of those pieces of nickel. I didn't need to cook up those last bits of nickel. There we go. So that's 3 fractioning stills that we'll be using to make our blue. Our essence of true blue. So in the creation of essence of true blue, it requires... Which one starts? It's actually an alchemical imbuer that starts instead. So let's make that. Alchemical imbuer. Requires brewing stands, requires blaze rods, blaze mesh. There's got to be a different way to get blaze rods, isn't there? This might be problematic. Because you can't just go to the nether and fight a blaze. How do we get blaze rods? I'm low on magics. My magics are great. I don't know how to get blaze rods. see no magics? What do you explain all of this? This is literally being made, everything in this area is being made by wood and cobblestone. That's freaking magic. There's nothing scientific about this making blue dye. Where do you get the blue dye from cobblestone and wood? So... Fluid transposer, essence of knowledge on sulfur. That makes blaze powder. I need a blaze rod. Because we need to make brewing stands. Make blazes? You can't just make blazes. You can't go to the nether and it doesn't have witch water. Even if it did have witch water, there's no way to make blazes. No recipe to compact them. I guess it's time to try and reach out to Mr. Tema. Go to the Ultimate Alchemy page and we'll look it up. See if I can report it. What's the sword icon on top of the blaze rod recipe? That is an instabulation apparatus. Basically, if you use a morb of a mob, you can get the drops of it. But to get that morb, you require actually finding one of those mobs first. Is there an alternative way to make a brewing stand? There is not. Brewing stand is only made like this. So let's see, does he have a place to report errors? No. Alright. Blaze powder in a rolling machine. There is no rolling machine. But how are you doing, Mr. C? It's good to see you. And Ironheart as well. Good to see you. Can't help but wonder, how does Ninja pull it off? He's essentially almost like PewDiePie. What, in popularity? Because he pushes himself harder and more, like, he continues to push himself even when most people would say, this is the max of my success. Like, he's set up tournaments, he's set up connections with incredibly popular celebrities and icons. He was on the freaking Ellen show not too long ago. You would never expect a gamer, let alone a Twitch gamer, to be on the Ellen show But because of how much he's pushed himself beyond what most people would limit their capabilities to, he's managed to escalate up to the position he's at. He's done an incredible job pushing himself further and further to continue to grow. Even if it's in a game I don't appreciate, I still appreciate the work that he's done. Frames, are we dropping them? We are. Oh, fuck. That's gonna be there for a while.